Today we're going to be exploring some tones: Fender Telecaster, Boss SD-1, Fender Pro Junior. So my overall thoughts, I really liked the sounds that I was getting out of this. I thought they were really usable both for lead and for rhythm. I really liked the sound playing rhythm with the SD-1. I really liked the way it gave it a little bit of grit, so it wasn't too clean of a sound. And what I like about this setup, I love simple setups when it comes to especially amps, and I usually don't use a lot of pedals. So what I really like about this setup is the Boss SD-1, I kind of set it and forget it. So I set the level and the tone at noon, and the drive I have almost all the way off, but bumped just a little bit. And then what that allows me to do is set the amp, so the amp is right at the edge of breakup, or you push it a little harder and get a little bit more of that natural tube overdrive. But then when you kick on the SD-1, it's almost like an EQ for your guitar to give it a little bit of a mid boost. So it gives it a certain color that I really, really like, especially with this amp. And that setting is what I used for pretty much all of the sound samples here. The main thing I would change is just how hard I was pushing the drive of the amp, or really the volume, how high I had that volume. So it's definitely a loud amp. It's a loud amp for being such a small amp. There's a surprising amount of low end to it, but when you kick on the SD-1, it does take out some of that low end, the way it EQs it and gives it that mid boost. But definitely an amp that you can play in a band with, especially if you're miking it. Let me know what you guys think. Are there any settings on the SD-1 that you really like to use? Let me know your overall thoughts. I'd love to hear them in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to like the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.